Hello, hello, and welcome. Feels rather dark. Why is it so dark? Let me turn a light on. Oh, not all of the lights. That seems more reasonable. Hey, Alugia. Hi, Eugene. Good to see you both. I did have a relatively good sleep, thank you. It could have been better, but I'll take it. How are you doing? I will take. Right. Let's chuck myself into a multiplayer lobby here. Local play. Yes. Create a gathering hall. Correct. Multi indeed, Sagano. I was looking at the quest list, and there's actually only one quest I have left to do. In whatever star village I'm in. I don't know what the hell it is. There was only one quest left to do. And said quest is of a monster I've already done, but just frenzied. So, fuck it, we'll start with multiplayer. Why not? Why not? Get myself up a rank. I am in the foregathering of Admiral Dundormian's number 2 of the French variety. I will type that here. Fads. Where's the hash key there? Oh no! I fat figured it. I want to see if this lobby works without issue for 4U. And if for some reason it's just 3U that sucks, so I thought, you know what, we'll come in here again. We'll do some stuff. We'll do some interest. We'll have a test. Testy test. Is 3U reserved for my village today, or does it depend on progress? I was thinking about this earlier, right before the stream started, actually, Eugene. Right before the stream started. I think this is Komaro, right? Hello. Is this Komaro or is this Eugene? I don't know who this is. Who are you, stranger? It's Komaro. Yeah, I was thinking about this before the stream started. I think for multi in 3U, that's what we're gonna go with straight away. I'm gonna start, we're gonna do multi, because I want to farm the Rathalos armor. And it's gonna be a lot more just enjoyable to farm it in multiplayer, right? And then we can clear all the multi-quests and stuff and just generally will be better. Get myself me Rathalos armor in multiplayer to make village easier. Rather than farming it in village to make multi easier. Doesn't really make any damn sense, does it? Doesn't really make any damn sense at all. I'm just gonna wait for Eugene to get in here so they can get our cards and then run away. Thanks. Welcome, Ace. It's been too long. It's been not even a full day. What do you mean it's been too long? Hasn't even been 24 hours. So yeah, I think for you today, we'll start with multi. We'll just go straight into multi. Complete all of the hub quests, if possible, obviously. And here and there, intermittently, I'm going to be weaving in some of the good old, whatchamacallem quests. Rathalos quests, in order to farm its armor. And maybe even depending on how, wow, that was terrible, how significant an upgrade some of the monsters in that tier are, building some weapons to help with early high rank village. Because I already saw the Red Rook, Rathalos Gunlance, has something ludicrous like 150 raw damage. Just dumb. Probably not going to farm that when I'm already farming full Rathalos, but who knows? Depending on how mean the Marrow wants to be, since I've already got the plate. Welcome, Comrade, by the way. Good to have you. You're a me-holic. Horrifying. Truly horrifying, base. Welcome, Rachel. Hub right away, correct. Hub right away, and we will do quest rotation. Any HR2 gear is allowed. Basically any, not even just HR2, right? Any low rank gear whatsoever is allowed in Free U. Including C-Deus. Ow. A lot more than I thought it was gonna. Ugh. Eurathian, please leave me the hell alone. You may be watching the D&D movie Honor of Thieves. You made a character in Rise based off a ranger from D&D. You plan to use bow, dual blades, and even longsword or sword shield. You and your new characters, Rachel. They always have such, like, easy inspiration. I wish I was able to come up with them as quickly as you can. Enjoy. Yeah. Free U hub right away. Depending on, because of the fact that we need to do all of the hub in Free U today, honestly, Free U might be exclusively multiplayer today. If it works. We're talking about Citra after all. It's better than alcoholism, Mace. I mean, it is, I suppose, yeah. Arguably, it takes up more of your time than alcoholism would. Probably better for your health, if I had to guess. Watching streams than drinking alcohol. Hey! Hey, I like this show or person, what weapon they use. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's so simple, right? It just keeps you going. It's amazing. I either have to, like, restart with some new contrivance, or it has to be in a disgustingly long period of time before I can play the game again. You're just, like, rapid-fire new characters. I'm jealous. You're pumped for higher rank and later G, of course? Yeah. I am kind of baffled. Every time 3U baffles me. Low rank is so tiny. We're nearly done? With 3U's low rank already? Like, I know a lot of it's probably been made a bit quicker by the fact that I'm not getting any, like, grinding any weapons or equipment or anything like that, right? Really? Most of the, like, forges that you do aren't necessarily that difficult. Because you've usually had to fight the monster once, maybe twice already. So you can get them pretty quickly. But just, it's got 2 HRs in low rank, that's it, you're done. Village only has 5 stars, and 3 of the 4 stars are like tutorials. It's probably because of Try being really, like, weird, right? But incredibly odd. Hey. Low's right. Rise low rank is real tiny. Yeah, Rise low rank is really small. World low rank is huge. I love that about World so much. I feel like you actually play low rank in World. Which is a nice experience in my opinion. I feel like that with 4U as well. In 4U, you actually play low rank, and I like that. Wait. Magdamano shows up in like 3 quests, what it feels like, which is funny because he's miles away from anything before. Yeah. Yeah, Magnamalo is such a really weird spike, right? I feel like there's something else that feels like that in a different game, but I can't remember what it is right now. I feel like it might be Fruit of Me Night. But I can't remember why, but it feels like suddenly the game is just like twice as difficult. It's like, whoa, what happened? G ranks fed. 4. Fed has no G rank. Yeah, I think Portable Fed has 3 or 4 ranks. Portable Fed does do the weird thing that Freedom Unite does as well, though, Eugene. I think it has 5 ranks. And rank 1 and 2 are essentially pointless, like they are in Freedom Unite. Like, you can fight monsters that you don't necessarily have access to yet. Like, they're not unlocked properly, but they don't drop all of their drops. So it's questionable why they're even there in the first place. Right? Weird thing with Freedom Unite and Portable Fed. I think that's just a stay over of the old games. Demon Tile, Black Bowgun, oh nice. That's a really good one, right? Hope you guys are ready for some high octane questing, you see. We've got nothing but the finest quests being served here today. Shitty small monster killing and powder stones. Woo! Okay, this has got loads before I need to have a look. Enjoy, Mace. You trip a card against your first Diablos, so presumably. Diablo Sunrise? You know, X was watching, you just laugh. It has free class. What? Oh, bro. That's insane. Hey, Chisel. Welcome. Oh, I didn't eat for the good food. No, well, I'll just be slow. I'll just be slow. I've got cool drinks. I should be good health-wise. Yeah, I am. I can't get transporter in either. Thankfully, we've got Komuro, who's actually prepared for such things, to carry mine and Sagando's butts here. How you doing, Chisel? Also, just to prove, by the way, Chisel, that it is free you that is, like, fucky. I'm in the foregathering of Admiral Dundormians right now in for you, and there's been absolutely no issues so far. So it is seemingly specifically free you with these lobbies is just whack. It doesn't help us, but now we know, I guess. Wasn't Nidhogg like a 2D sword fighting game? Just because the challenge run yesterday, one was Ice Mod Charge Blade Collect, the other was don't play the same weapon twice. Why'd you make me choose? You have an Ice Mod Charge Blade only already in the Charge Blade list. But then you put another one in the Discord server of, like, Ice Mod Charge Blade Collector's Challenge. And it seems silly to do a Collector's Challenge in the Ice Mod with Charge Blade. And then also do a playthrough of the Ice Mod with Charge Blade that's not a Collector's Challenge, right? I might as well just do one. Was already in the queue, correct? Yes. I do have a question, though. Don't play the same weapon twice. How literal did you mean that? Is that... shite. I forgot to pop my dash juice. Is that, like, don't use longsword? Like, if you use longsword, don't use longsword again? Or is that, if I use the bone longsword 1, I now cannot use the bone longsword 1 again for another quest, ever? Because if it's just switch weapon every single quest, I feel like that's mostly just going to be tedious than anything else, right? You need lander for that route? Thank you, Comro. I'll go the longer way around. Why is it that you always die at the boss fights? Because the boss fights aren't as... kill everything, mow everything down. They're meant to be murder. They're meant to be proving a challenge, right? Meant to make you learn something. That's usually the point. Not allowed to play the same weapon or any type, the same element of pure raw twice in a row. Yeah, so it's like interesting conceptually to me. I think in actuality, it's going to kind of just be very irritating, personally. So I might deny that one, Jizzle. Not that I don't want another challenge run for World, but it's going to be kind of just like a logistical nightmare, right? Every time we come back from quest, it's going to be like, right, we used a raw greatsword. I like the idea. I don't know, I need to think about that one more. I need to think about that one more. Granico grind would be there, I guess. The thing I'm more worried about is I think it's literally impossible at the start of the game. Without using defender weapons, right? And that's icky. World doesn't have a great elemental selection either. Until you get into Iceborne, which makes things unfortunate. I like the idea of a constant weapon rotation. The only, like, thing that kind of screws that one over is it removes... I suppose I can just make a challenge, but way less points, right? Those Iceborne challenge runs also completion ones, or just a shower? Would multiplayer be involved? So basically, whenever I play anything, at this point, I'm gonna try and... pardon me, complete all the quests. And specifically with World, because World's a bit wonky. Due to the nature of it. The challenge run is only going to go to Shara. But depending on how the run was going, like the challenge run was going and how hard it will be, we'll maybe try and push it a little bit further, right? For example, the Charge Blade Collector Challenge, we only have to go to Shara. However, there is a Fatalis Charge Blade. As far as I'm aware, there is an Alatreon Charge Blade, so it'd be a good little addition to squeeze the challenge a little bit further if it hasn't been pure hell and suffering up until that point. If I get there and I'm like, man, I fucking hate Charge Blade, right? I kill Shara and I'm like, man, Charge Blade, I never want to see it ever again. It's probably not going to happen. I actually really enjoy it in World. At that point, we might be like, we technically completed the challenge. I don't seem to be very fond of Charge Blade in general. I like Charge Blade a lot. Actually, I'm quite the fan of Charge Blade. My problem with Charge Blade is that people who play Charge Blade can't shut up about other people playing Charge Blade. No offense, Chisel. This is not directly aimed at you. Please don't feel like I'm directly aiming it at you. Every time you play Charge Blade, people are like, you're playing it wrong. You have to... No. You can't just... Blah. Fuck it, I do what I want. I'm the one playing. You want to play Charge Blades? Off you go. Welcome, Weiss. Good to have you. And I like to use elemental weapons, right? An impact vial is better. I use elemental vial because I like it. People are like, why are you using elemental vial? It's shit. Ah. And he tried to lead me in the right way. I know. I tried to. But it's just counterintuitive to my playstyle. So I had to fail you, I'm afraid, Chisel. I had to fail you. Used to be your favorite weapon in World. This might not surprise anyone, right? I really love dual blades in World. Dual blades in World, oh. They're so good. They're so good. Honestly, all the weapons feel fantastic in World. I give longsword shit from a design perspective, right? Because I think from a design perspective, it's kind of foolish. But from a gameplay perspective, longsword feels pretty good. Not gonna lie. When you hit lots of counters in a row, and you're just like beating the shit out of the monster, you're constantly staying on red, EI slashing, dodging, EI countering. Ooh, it feels good. Yeah, I've got enough as well, Comrade. We can hand it in. Honestly, bow feels good to play in World. You know what? You didn't hear me say this, okay? You didn't hear me say this. Light bowgun feels kind of good to play in World. You clip that, I delete it. Heavy bowgun could suck a fucking egg. Light bowgun, not too bad. Do you want me to let you in on a little secret? That's probably gonna die in a ditch somewhere along the way when we're attempting to do it, but that I might try. I do actually truly want to give when that World Challenge run comes up. And we have to fight through all of the monsters to build all of their armor and shit again, right? I really Chisel! Chisel, no! Corro! I really want to go back. Alatreon, man. I killed it with 12 weapons. It's just 2 more. It's just 2 more. I'm gonna have to twist myself to do it a little bit, right? I think Light Bowgun I can do it elementally. Light Bowgun I could do it elemental. Heavy Bowgun, you know... Sometimes in life you have to sacrifice your principles for the greater good. I'll run a fucking Pierce Heavy Bowgun to kill Alatreon, fine. Bullshit ass, raw damage, Wex Pierce build on him, or some crap that makes me sick to my core. I really, really, really want to be able to say when I'm done with that challenge run that I have beat or could reasonably beat every single monster in the game with every single weapon. Given enough monkeys, given enough typewriters. I don't think I'll ever beat Fatty with Heavy Bowgun, but I'll fucking try. Alatreon, I think it's possible. I was just kind of at the end of my tether before, because I'd been playing World a lot. Kind of burnt out. I didn't give it a fair shake. Next time I will. And I'll also be helped by the fact that I have actual lunatically good sets rather than just like, hey, dumb random set that I put together in approximately 12 minutes. Mostly to look good. I mean, I'll use Bow and World. I'll use Bow and World in essentially every playthrough, Mace. Light Bowgun I'm not going to use. Right. But Bow, I don't see a reason why I wouldn't use it in World just every single time we play through that game. Great, so what is that? Pink Rathian. Kampachi, welcome. Fair enough, Chisel. Mellowed out after being here. With the charge blade plays. Makes sense? Makes sense? I mean Fatty. Oh, Fatty I still need to beat with like all of the weapons, essentially, right? I did it with sword and shield and hammer or something, that was like it. And they were both incredibly close. No, Alatreon, the only thing I didn't beat it with was Light Bowgun and Heavy Bowgun. Shit. And I want to. What's on your bench? The Guiding Lands is boring you? Yeah, that's fair. It's easy in World to smash in some armor pieces to be ready. Yeah, it is. It is. Useful. It's a really nice greatsword, yeah. I don't know if this one is called the Blushing Dame. No, this one's Titania. It upgrades to the Blushing Dame. Hey, Xander. Welcome. Good to have you. How you doing? Light Bowgun was your mental break weapon in World. Now I will sacrifice my principles a small bit and allow myself to use those weapons despite, but like force myself to use those weapons, right? The one thing I won't do is use Sticky Light Bowgun. That's too far. For me. So I don't know if light bowgun's ever going to be like a mental rest for me. You start using it in other games as well. Fair enough. If a good stick to use the camera with. Hey, that controller that Cozy Repose, I think it was Cozy Repose. My brain is terrible at remembering anything, even after a single day. I think they recommended a controller to me. Someone did yesterday. I already bought it. I'm waiting for it to arrive, hopefully. Hopefully that controller will prove better for me. Kind of fun, also comfy and easy to play, yeah. It's entirely fair. What controller? Oh, it's just like a fancy Xbox controller that has some weird shit. Instead of like the analog stick being a sensor with some rubber that presses down on the sensor, right? It's like magnets and electrical shit. Link? Yeah, I'll give you a link for it. I'll have to find it because it's in my history. Oh, Discord doesn't play sound if streamer mode's on, I don't think. How dare you, Comrade? How dare you? Is there anything you want from this tier, by the way, Sagando? In HR5, since you are also HR5? Or are you good? No, you will not. Part of me shivered, Comro, just thinking about the end lag on the roll in World for Heavy Bowgun. A good chunk of me just like threw up in my mouth, even vaguely thinking about that end lag. You're good? Okay. Thank you for helping then. Did I have the gore weapon in this tier? I did have the gore weapon in this tier. Is it in this tier? Komuro, you know stuff. Can we fight Basirios in HR5? Who am I? Where am I? Help. What's going on? We can? Okay, good. Jesus Christ. Is Gore HR5 or is Gore the HR6 quest? Is he the urgent? He probably wouldn't be the... He could be the urgent. Actually. I don't know. Goes somewhere in HR5, you think? Okay. Cat is right where your mouse is. Always gives it a tiny smell when you move it. Aww. That's adorable. Just a little sniff. Oh, what a good kitty cat. Thank you, Cobra. You'd love to buy it if they made a DualSense version of it. Is that the PlayStation 5 controller? Yeah. Honestly, like 90% of all the shit that it's got doesn't make any damn sense to me. But from what I think it was Cozy Repose explained yesterday, it makes more sense to me that the metal spring would, in theory, like, take longer to go bad than the rubber and sensors that are underneath a normal controller. And you know, anyone who's been here for a relatively decent amount of time knows that controllers I touch just implode. So, if I can pay £12 extra for a controller that lasts twice the amount of length, that pays back for itself in 2 controllers, right? A week longer. If it lasts only a week longer, I'm gonna cry. You found a big remote, bro? Yeah, I think I heard it roar all the way from down here. That guy must be really big. Oh wait, there's one in here? Huh. Didn't even know they could be in here. Nice one, Sagado. Yeah, it would be nice if they made a PlayStation version. Posted a picture of him in the media link. Put it in the pets channel as well, for the people who have the media links muted, but not the pets channel. Oh! Look at the kitty. Oh. Glorious. It's not in here. Huh. Glorious. Hey, Shozo. Welcome. I am pets. It's alright. There's a lot of channels, right? There's a lot of freaking things in there. Where are all the damn remotes? There's one more in here. Maybe the other one respawn in here? Oh no, there's 2 in here. Okay, cool. There we go. Nice. Perfect. Ooh, a remember head. I think I needed one of those. Or at least at some point, I think I needed one of them, but I'm not sure. Good kitty. I just lying on your desk like that, really chill. That's some good stuff. You there? So rude. I was looking at my spreadsheet. Those heads were a nightmare to get for Poison Lance and Freedom Unite. Oh, I can imagine. What isn't a nightmare in Freedom Unite, Jojo? Your cat is not allowed on your desk, Drizzle. That is a boundary that I can respect, honestly. Some cats cannot be trusted near electronics. Or things that can be knocked off. Or it's for their own safety, because they tend to, like, nuzzle themselves into exactly the wrong spot. And then you don't want to accidentally hurt them in one way or another, right? Started with that a few days ago, all of a sudden. Oh, really? Just decided to be up on the disc? Wanted to write with you guys? I want in. Just kitty cat, tap it away. A sniper shot? Are you that accurate? Horrifying. My thing isn't on again. Was a cat in dorms that just came to your room to take naps with you? That is amazing. Sleepiest cat you've ever met. That's so good. Just came in to nap? Hell yeah, man. Hey, Crone. How are you doing? Good to see you. Normally just comes onto your lap, and then when he's insecure, that was way too long to pause after that word, by the way. Oh, the way he used to go down from your desk and sit on the bed, which is like 0.5 of an inch behind you. Mouse on screen? Yeah, it's really bothering me as well. I just wanted to get this combo done with. Trust me, I was staring at it the whole time. I'm taking a bath, feel like a human again. Nice. Hopefully that works. Oh, perfect. They're both in here. Eagle-eyed people, you couldn't see the mouse. It was dead in the middle. Really annoying. How you doing? How you doing? Have you picked up Baldur's Gate yet, by any chance, Crone? Or are you still waiting? This place are hard focuses, yeah. Yep. I leave it on the bottom screen for that reason. And also on the bottom screen, it's over where you would click to skip, so it makes sense, right? You have a headache from vibing too hard. Well, as far as reasons to go to have one, that's a pretty good one. I like the full gore drip, by the way, Comrade. I have my screens on top of each other, wild. No, I have my screens literally how you see them. On the screen. So my main screen, the screen that actually has the visuals of the game, is in the position it's in. My lower screen is in the bottom right hand corner, the way that you see it as well. And then for me, above that small screen is just black, up until the top of the screen. And it's in windowed mode as well, so I can see my taskbar at the bottom. And the, you know, this Citra Nightly thing at the top. Telling me what version I'm on, and that I'm playing MH4U. At the current moment in time. But the black space is really good. Just to be casually filled by, like, above the thing, my face, right? And then above that, the random background that I found on Google Images. Followed by the chat being overlaid on that to stand out. So it's not just, like, really weird black space. Yeah. You need a second monitor again at some point. It's really good for doing something and for doing two things at once, right? Watching Twitch and also playing a game at the same time. Good example. For me, the only reason I ever had a second monitor was for D&D until I started streaming, and now I like have to have one. Now I almost want 3 monitors. Free, yep. What I'm doing, my extraneous stuff that I want, like the Greatsword Collector sheet, the fact that the Citra lobby's open, all of that stuff, right? And also my Twitch page manager, as well as Twitch chat popped out in mod view instead of the way I have it at the moment. And then on the third monitor, which would hopefully be like up, I would put the stream preview and the active stream as it's running onto Twitch at the same time, to make sure that I can see that it's running from my end well and that it's running onto Twitch's end well. While still having space for the fact that I want Twitch open to be able to do quick stuff. My Greatsword Collector sheet, in this case, right? I want open, I want the Citra lobby open. And I'd much prefer to have, like, Twitch chat popped out in mod view rather than Streamlabs Twitch chat at the moment, which is what I have. Just because for some reason I can't do like half of the stuff sometimes on Streamlabs, which is inconvenient. And have your Discord chat open so I can just get pictures of cats throughout the stream? Yes. Absolutely. Leave your channel and the pet's channel open at all times in the Discord. It sounds great to me, honestly. Nice. Good stuff. Me and Comrade synced there for a little bit. You usually like it when everything you need you have in view or in a compact space on your monitor. It's the reason why you bought a rather big one. It's fair. I like having like dedicated areas for things. So I very much like that I have Citra here. Right, this is... Oh, sorry. Microphone. And you guys, if you heard that. This is my game screen. That's what that's for. At the moment, this is my Twitch screen. Because I'm live. If I'm not live, that's my Discord / shit that people send me and I opened up and then closed. Hey, nice. Currently doing everything on one screen as well, Eugene, and it's small. That's not nice. 6 sacks, welcome before you. Do you need anything in this rank, Komaro? I highly doubt you do. But just to ask for the sake of being, you know, polite, since I offered to Sagando as well. Oh no. You use molten stuff. Not in this rank then. Was that Citra dying that kicked you two out? No, you still seem to be in there. Or did you both just leave simultaneously? Do I need to rehost the lobby? No. One for gaming and one for everything else. That works. That works. Would drive me personally insane, but I don't like laptops. Yeah. Tiny little things. They're really bloody good though. Even our absolutely disastrous laptop, which lags on YouTube sometimes. Somehow! It's really nice just to like lie in bed, just open up a video on. Watch it on there, right? Okie dokie. Go up there, kill one, then find and kill the other one. Unfortunately, other than whenever this Gormagala, which hopefully appears, there is nothing in this rank that I can farm that is in hub. It's all to be farmed by me in solo. Good. I didn't ruin the mount. Ah. That sucks. Ooh, pardon me. Hello, Human Harvest. Just the person I wanted to ask a question to. How you doing? Had a good nap, feeling good? Hell yeah, nice. Very good. I have a question for you, kind individual. Baldur's Gate 3. What is your opinion of it now? That it's been a little while, and the new game hype has presumably dripped down and dripped off a little bit? It's been out for a little bit now, right? We've had it for a while. Whoa. Are you still playing it? Or have you moved on and it lost your interest? Really good. Hooked you up for 50 hours straight. Once that time had like ran out though, did you have any interest in playing it? Or was it just like new game hype and then once that was done you couldn't continue anymore? You do have interest, I think. There's no time. Cool. Thank you. It's such a time sink, yeah. It does seem to be. Okay, my controller decided that I'm not allowed to do the pullback attack there. Mean of it. Thank you. It is, after all, my core, like, interest. I need to hold down. Oh, it wasn't reading my trialing input at all. It's the bigger problem, Comoray. Because it works even if you do hold down, right? Yeah, it does. It works. Do you not need to hold down? I think you do. Or do you just have to hold any direction? It might just be any direction, not hold down specifically. Because that was sideways. Interesting. Nice one. Oh man, the warmth. One, two, three. Just keeps not registering that input. Unfortunately. And I don't know if it's the... what part of the controller it is that's busted. Or if it's me not understanding the controls. Good. No, get away from me there. Pretty weird how he didn't like limp in at all there. He just straight into attacking. It's not what you usually do, Lagombo. Very nice. Very, very nice. Put that on high. If I side slap and then just press triangle, it does a normal attack, right? If I side slap and then hold down, it does do the backwards thing though. You miss being able to kick in 5th gen? The tackle is really good though, right? I get missing the kick, but the tackle in 5th gen is amazing. With greatsword specifically. In general though, being able to kick is nice. It's also really great for kicking people out of stuns and stuff, right? Kicking them out of sleep. Just give them a little boot up the butt. But you can't kick since World? No, I'm pretty sure kick doesn't exist in World. You just threw away 112 stun charm? Yeah? Anti-stun isn't helpful. And it didn't have a slot. I am essentially never going to use that anti-stun charm over this 8 speed gather with 1 slot to get another skill. You always kicked your mates to shorten animations. Yeah, that's right. People kick for traps and stuff sometimes, right? Or for carving. forget people do that, but that does happen occasionally. I definitely don't need to use this specific weapon anymore, by the way, but screw it. I'll just use it for the rest of this HR here. Stygian Zenoga. I'm gonna get his armor. I'm gonna be so happy with it. And well, it wasn't the casuals that came in and did it, it was the arseholes. Let's not blame the casuals. Yeah, that really sucked with World though. For a while, just people with long swords flinching people out of carving animations on every quest. Boss fight actually went pretty well. Nice, nice. Good job. Oh. I went for me as well. Sagando gets to be the one lying on the floor weirdly for no reason. Oh, the wall. Ah. Annoying. Man, Frozen Seaway, it's so good. Great music. Bad set of structure, yeah? It's okay. Happens. Especially non-native, right? Oh. I always wonder why they made him do that attack. Where he just, like, swims around for a little bit. It's like a remnant of the old games in there. Zamtrios just wastes your time for a while. Get him. Yeah. I would not be surprised if the Sabotrios is incredibly dead, incredibly fast. At this point, the amount of damage me and Comrade just did there was disgusting while Sagando was getting nommed on. Zamtrios, such a cool monster. Yes, sir. Definitely one of the ones that needs to come back. Right? There's a lot of monsters that get overused and need to like not get coming back. Language 0. There's a lot of monsters that need to not come back. Tigrex, Nagakuga, Zenoga. Looking at you lot, right? Zamtrios, Tetsu, Kurapeku, Yankutku, Ketchawacha. Those guys deserve it. It's been a long time. Hey, Zadie. Nice. Day 69. We do not have focus, no. You think if none of those monsters are in the game, it'd be a very weird roster? I don't think so. Does someone know where you can get cactus flower and free you? It's in the desert areas, in the spots that look like mini cactuses. Like in the actual sandy desert areas. Gold crown small? That's what you meant also by saying you like to have some toughies that only show up in high and onwards. Eugene? What, like Zamtrios, for example? Need a few of those ever present, guys. I honestly think for ever present monsters, Rathian, Rathalos, Diablos is enough. I genuinely think that. Along with your, like, insert generic early game monster that's a raptor or, like, a four-legged thing. And insert generic early game flying monster that has, like, an ailment or is annoying in some way. Kutku's really annoying to bounce off of. Ketcha doesn't really fly. But Ketcha's kind of similar with Water Blight, right? Diablos hasn't been in every game. From a technical standpoint, no, but he has been in every Ultimate game, so at this point, it's good enough, right? He hasn't been in Monster Hunter 4 or Monster Hunter Generations. Monster Hunter 4 is not even available in the West, so that's not really that big of a deal. Monster Hunter Generations, you're probably not even going to notice Diablos is missing, because you've got the other 100 large monsters to deal with, right? If you had to, you'd choose to scrap the Rafts for Zenoga and Naga? Oh, I wouldn't. I love Nagakuga, and I quite enjoy Zenoga. I'm sick of them being in every single game. The hell hit me there? Scrapping the Rafts would be like scrapping Pikachu. I mean, Pikachu is still the series mascot of Pokemon, right? Zenoga's a fan favorite. Yeah. He is. Most of them should get replaced by the sub or variant, and oops, all subs monster in the game would be cool. I kind of don't like when they do that, personally. I like when they add the subspecies alongside the normal monsters. Because they did that in World, and I was always thinking throughout, like, Iceborne, like, just... You know what I really want to do right now? Fight normal Basil, not seething Basil. Just kind of want to fight a normal Deviljho, not a savage Deviljho, right? An entirely new set of monsters has sort of never happened before, really, has it? We've had games with mostly whole new sets of monsters. Base worlds. Try. Being the notables. There. 4U's got a lot of new monsters in it. That's what Rise did well. Rise showed you they can still do new stuff. Didn't Rise have like very little new monsters? It had some interesting ones for sure, but Rise reused a lot of stuff from World, right? The ideas, right? Fair enough. I think that one's a bit of personal taste on there, on that front. I don't necessarily like them, for the most part. I like Ragnarok Attack. Hey, Ricknado. Grind is not really going anywhere at the moment. We're completing quests in Hub, just to get HR5 done with. And if I unlock Gore in this tier, I will be grinding Gore at that point. Because I will only be able to do that in Hub, because he's not in Hiring Village. Monsters were cool in Rise. The mechanics in general were for you. I feel like that's kind of how I feel about Generations, right? The monsters added in Gen and the monsters added in Rise. The monsters are cool. They're very interesting. They're very neat. They never really feel Monster Hunter-y. In Rise, that's obviously exacerbated by its what'd you call it? I'm dead. Them being like yokai. Generations as well though, like Valstrax, Malfestio. Malfestio feels right-ish. But definitely Valstrax is like, we're stretching the plausible deniability thing here, huh? Hey, Zale. How you doing? No, Valstrax is cool as hell, don't get me wrong, but... You remember your dream, Lingia? I played Rise and you were genuinely worried about me. Because I was playing Rise. That was enough to be like, are you okay? Was I just playing it like on stream or of my own volition? Do you know that, or do you just remember me playing Rise? That's it. I should be able to do the villager restart requests in 6-star to unlock. Oh, really? I thought Gore was only available in Hub. Or is that what you mean, Kumaro? There's a villager request I have to do. Part of you just wishes you could forget About Monster Hunter and be able to enjoy every game as a new game with monsters you'd never see? Yes. Me too, Zany. Me too. How strict? Oh. Valstrax is great, but if you, unbeknownst to me, showed me Valstrax, I don't know if I would have been like, that's Monster Hunter, right? Who forced me? Yes, on the stream? Wild. Who knows, Lugia? Who knows? Being held at gunpoint. I honestly... Maybe I overestimate myself, but... I think just one stream of playing Rise wouldn't be the end of the world for me, to be honest. I'd be fine with that, as long as it was like once in a blue moon. I'd have to be in the right mood for it, but yeah. Fair enough, Kumara. Thank you. Most boring boss gets an entire level. Most people don't come and just talk shit. Should be fine. Yeah. That, and also I would need to like not be in low rank. How go the hunts? So hunts are going good. Mostly it's just been like destroying stuff. Since we're in relatively easy ranks, just in high rank hero, so stuff's getting moided. Every hunter rank increase in high rank, you unlock Ron rank, more villager requests. Oh, that's how that works. Okay. I never knew how that worked. It makes sense. You saw Valstrax before you were as a Monster Hunter fan? He was like, that's so cool and unique. If you was a Monster Hunter before that, you'd for sure feel like it's out of place, yeah. That's why sometimes it'd be nice just to be like, temporarily memory wiped, right? Hi, Lugia. I'm okay, thank you. Doing alright? I feel like I've got so many ideas of things that I want to do at the moment, all swimming around my head at the same time. And I don't have the time to do any of them, and it's really annoying me. Which I'm sure is a feeling that a lot of people can understand. But other than that, you know, I'm fine. Also money. Time and money. Nice. One button. How are you? How be thee? Fair enough. surprised you made it here. Hopefully this can be a pleasant distraction. Just at the boundary of where your suspension of disbelief is, Zany. Frontier monsters easily shatter it, yeah. I mean, Frontiers... It's just a different beast, right? It's so kind of like upsetting though. I would have loved to have seen all the cool monsters that would have come out of Frontier's design if they hadn't gone batshit crazy with it, right? Because some of them are really cool. While I hate the fight, Pariopuria, I'm a fan of. I quite like Pariopuria as a design. Espinas is a cool design, right? Parado's too much, in my opinion. I'm too much. Sometimes, yeah. Espinas has even showed up in Rise, yeah. See what you can talk about, you never played Frontier. Don't play it, Eugene. Honestly. Oh my god. The only people who play that game are the ones that treat Monster Hunter like it's a cult. They're the only ones who can survive that game. Nope, I did not. Didn't even know there was one. You have no desire to, you saw enough. Glad I have been a warning message. The Camu and No-No, I wouldn't mind having those in a mainline game, to be fair. Those two were good. You see a good chance that more of them come about the less absurd ones? Yeah. I do as well. I don't think we'll ever get Tycoon Zamuza, personally. But, like, Camu, No-No, as a fight, maybe? A lot of people tend to complain about multi-fights a lot, so I don't know there. Camu and No-No would be really cool. I would love to see Pariopuria in mainline. Obviously, changed. Picarodon was really good. The Orca thing. Gogoths, I think, would be rough to do in mainline. They could, if they made them, like, electric, I guess. And said that they were using like static and stuff instead of magnetism. They could work though, for sure, yeah. It's done well, multi-fights could be great. Got any frame of reference to some of the best multi-fights in the Souls games? Yeah. I mean, people just dislike multi-fights in general. The Walrus? Yeah, that's Picarodon. Walrus Orca thing. The first G monster? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, multi-fights in Monster Hunter are kind of a bit awkward, right? Because Monster Hunter's almost like very much built around the... Not necessarily a one-on-one principle, but sort of a one-on-one principle. And the monster's incredibly fleshed out to make it so that it actually feels like a good one-on-one. So if you start having multiple monsters in one arena, it becomes very clustered very quickly. Which Camu and Nono got around by being very basic and not having a lot of moveset. But it kind of would make them feel weird as a monster nowadays, I think. I reckon they could pull it off, though. It's a cute monster, it felt bad to kill it. The walrus, yeah. The whole rage mechanic? Yes. You don't know what about the walrus is so endearing? It's just adorable. They just made it adorable with like the little hand claps and stuff. It's just cute. Hey Berserk, welcome. Good to have you. They just made it cute. It's just as simple as that, I think. Honestly. Also, the slide is just kind of cute as well, right? It just across the floor. About Charge Blade again, you also adored Elemental Vials more over the games. Impact gives more to the table, but it lets you focus too much to the head and you miss damage in general, yeah. That's fair. Also, something I really like about Elemental Vial is it feels like I'm more able to maneuver around the monster, right? Not just like you're focusing on the head and that's maybe making you miss attacks, but I don't feel bad about attacking like the back legs or something. And being like, oh, my damage though, because impact and stuff, right? Something I definitely prefer about that. Elemental Vials suffer from monsters' elemental shit zones, only if you care about how much damage you take. Monster Hunter Solus is the step up from World. Final boss fight the sun. No, that's... But then people would just be like, hey, they ripped off Hollow Knight. I'm sure it's been done in the game before. Hollow Knight is just the most knowledgeable reference I have to mind. Imagine we got underwater combat back in the next monster and they add Paradon. That could be cool, yeah. Giving a frontier monster a like makeover and then also adding some under stuff. Was Hollow Knight played on stream? It was, yes. Not my first playthrough, but I did play it on stream. I beat all the Pantheons as well. Not with any bindings on or anything like that, but just beat the Pantheons in the first place after a rulingly large number of attempts. Very proud of myself. I can't remember how many attempts it was. I think that information might be pinned in the Discord server somewhere. Mind of Luigi. I don't think it's in Luigi's mind. I think it's in Luigi's notebook. Go back and replay the game. You've yet to do them. It's really good. How many hours did it take? The game as a whole? I don't know. The Pantheons themselves, I think the first 3 maybe took an hour combined. The 4th one took a while, maybe like a few hours, and then the last one took, I don't know, like 12 hours or so. Maybe more. Conchu killed you. Amazing. Yeah, I couldn't do anything about that. Let me have a look on this. This will tell me how long it took, because it's the only time I played it on stream. Games. Hollow Knight took me 45.1 hours. Any? Hard 5 all element level, artillery free, so Furio's hunting. Careful with guard up and the quick guard move, everything with charge blade easy mode. I don't want to be the charge blade person right now who's like, wait, you're doing it wrong. I think, isn't artillery useless if you use element? Unless you're using an impact weapon that also has element damage. I don't think artillery does anything with element vials. If you want to make your set even stronger by saving that skill. Some parts were painful to do, delivering the flower across the map and Path of Pain. You shudder thinking doing them again. Path of Pain I actually did twice. Still slapping if you don't care about the damage. Oh yeah, absolutely. It actually really helps to have them both on one set if you don't want to care about which charge blade you're using. Just so you can switch charge blades all over the place, right? And it's not like you really need much more damage in Rise. not unless you're doing like ludicrously late game stuff, right? You get Monster Essence from Alatreov. The Field Balls. You get Monster Essence from any bug when you carve it. I don't know if it's from Alatreov with Field Sacs specifically. That was actually really fun about Path of Pain, was doing the whole of Path of Pain and really struggling a lot with like one of the last areas in it. And then immediately going through the whole of the Path of Pain again, just to show like, you know, what a difference it makes once you've learned how to do it once in your recent memory. It took me like an hour and a half, I think, to go through it the first time, and then it took me around 20 minutes to go through it the second time. That little bit of practice makes a humongous difference. Then my controller died. Yeah, my A button started getting stuck. Or yeah, my circle button. Sorry. Was it? Oh, which button was it? It was whatever the button to jump was. Alatreon Wimples. There's mods for that in Monster Hunter World, probably. You want that sort of thing? There's a mod for that for every monster? Yeah. Cursed modding scene. Also just known as the modding scene. Goable back now? I mean, you can only get Goable back if there's underwater though, Berserk. So they'd have to put underwater into the next game as well. What I would really love, if we ever do get underwater back, I know some people are like really not a big fan of that motion. If we ever do get it back, I hope we get monsters that are exclusively underwater. Like Cedeus was, like Abyssal Lagiacrus was. More like those. Because it kind of felt like they were afraid to do that with the underwater in 3U and in Tri. Because almost everything was like amphibious, right? Both of them went on land and on water. Leviathans and whatever the fuck Goble is. T Leviathan. It's a blob. Funny how the Plesio. Only time Plesio was fun was underwater? Yeah. so much better, that fight having underwater in it. It's wonderful. I mean, at least specifically with Perseoth, you don't know, right, Chisel? Because you've never fought him with underwater, as far as I'm aware. I know you're not necessarily a big fan of it in general, but... specifically with him, you never got that far, right? There's a slight chance it can be looted. Horny people will find a way to mod it. Yep. Yeah, they will. Somehow. Fine to be able to play. And doing laggy yesterday made you realize how much you like underwater? Nice. Good. Zamtrios would be horrifying underwater. Do you reckon... I mean, Zamtrios would obviously work underwater. Do you reckon Tidal would even go underwater? I don't know if it would. Or is that in its, like, lore somewhere? Made you realize how much you dislike it again? It's so funny. The swing is so interesting. Oh, nice. Coconut Lodge. True. I mean, presumably they'd give it some underwater boost, though, right? Reckon they do? They wouldn't just leave it as what it is. Oh my good lord. That's a lot of fucking quests. Have fun, Fizzle. Perseoth was also not designed to be fought underwater. Yeah, that's true. You're gonna head out for now? Sure thing. Zagando, thank you for the help for these 2 hours. I appreciate it. Might join back later. Sure. I imagine you're probably going to join back in during 3U at the very least. As long as the world doesn't conspire to stop 3U multiplayer from happening today. Oh. go up to Comoro. No point in doing multiplayer and then fighting something by myself. Defeats the whole point of multiplayer. Thanks for letting us know, I guess, Mace. Red and pink for your Lord reload. Help, you might be a tad overgeared. In this Rignado, gear limit at the moment would be anything you can obtain in HR5 Hub. And then if you're able to see the pinned message, that's the lobby that we're in, the multiplayer. Buffing horns, though. Okay, that's just rude. 300 hours, never touched G rank in that save? Jesus. That's a lot to never go into G. So wait, you're gonna pop up usually? Hell yeah. Get to do all of HR2 as well. Good old low rank 3U, everyone's favorite. Need Arc Temper Poogie. Not if it means we have to fight him. I don't want to fight Poogie. G rank scarred you as a Swax main, so you kinda hate it. Wait, why? What's so bad about that? G rank and Swax specifically. He's nearly dead as well. Amazed I didn't get hit there. There is no Tampa Poogie. He's one of your emotes. Oh, you mean Demon Poogie? The Demon Poogie emote? I suppose that does look a little bit like Tempered Poogie, yeah. Never thought about that before. I guess it does. That's Demon Poogie and Angel Poogie. Poogie affected by the Black Blight. It would also work, they are also purple. Yeah, I suppose Tempered Poogie. The weird thing about Tempered monsters is the icon is purple, but they're actually metallic colored, right? Just a bit odd. Hey Smo, welcome. Good to have you. You like the metallic recolor on a lot of them? I do as well, actually. I do as well. Oh, nice. The Rathian stacks in this game is crazy. Poison-wise? Wait, really? Oh god, it got double-fletched. Kind of surprises me. That's scary, you know. 4U was the first time you got into Old Greatsword, but quite a lot of Frenzied Brute Tiggy with it. Greatsword is really, really good in this game as well. So it makes sense that it would be the first game that you got into it in, of the older ones. Because man, does it feel nice here. Shortcut to strong charge is nice? Yeah. It is. And also the additive attack afterwards as well. Being able to do the swing is really cool. Oh, damn it. It's not that way, it's in the side area, come right. Not having the round slash in 3U feels bad. Yeah, it does, unfortunately. It really, really does. 3U's greatswords might honestly be one of the worst feeling out of all of the more modern games. Since 3rd gen onwards. I think 3U's is the worst one. I don't know if it's particularly balanced in this game, though, Zany. So my understanding, Greatsword's really strong here, right? Enjoy. Thanks for coming by, Human Harvest. Have a good day. Thank you for the good hunting. I'm gonna use this chance to run to the loot real quick. Go back. Hello. I've returned. That's true, Comrade, yeah. It might, actually. It's been a while since I've used it, so I'm not sure. Monsters are fast and aggressive in 4U, so it's tough to use, at least it was for you. Did you have fast charge, Smoke? I assume you did. Weapon's kind of not very good without fast charge in G rank, right? Strong, but you feel like it's strong because it plays well, not because the motion values are high. That's fair. I can agree to that. Now let me just switch my weapon as well. You can kill stuff even faster by just draw attacking. Oh, if you've got the right skills for it, yeah, that's really, really strong. Use the Tiggy one for a bit, why not? It's all you remember, it's been that long. You just remember insta poisoning Kashana. Fair enough. That does suck, Summers. Welcome, by the way. I hope you managed to at least have a good time. As good of a time as you can today before you go home tomorrow. You assume Steve weapons are out of the question? What do you mean, Rick Nendo? Like for me to use, or? Because I could use them, I just don't have any yet. I'm gonna build the Steve Greatsword, I just don't have the parts to build it yet. I actually have to build it before I move on to the next village rank. At fast charge, I have trouble landing charges a lot of the time because of elevation changes and stuff. Oh yeah, that is difficult. I didn't bring traps for Gore, which was a mistake. Try and save them out for when his horns are active, maybe. I go for the second mount when his horns are active. Nice. Some people say they don't like this Greatsword, you don't get it. I'm not really a fan of the way it looks, personally. It's not my particular aesthetic. I think it's very fitting for Tigrex, though. It's just not to my taste. How I would want the weapon to look. should be prepped up a little bit. Teeth come out when you charge it. At least in World they do. That's cool. In this game, the teeth come out when you unsheath it. They're kind of away when it's on your back, and then when you unsheath the weapon, they come out properly. You can see there, they're like fully out if I sheath. Barely out. It's gonna be so nice to get Stygian armor in this rank, man. It's gonna be so damn nice. Let's see if we can get another mount here. Oh, no, Comrade bought a trap. This Comrade is a smart boy. Nice. There's that done. Amazing. The fact the teeth come out when you unsheath makes the model getting bigger when you unsheath way more noticeable, yeah. Man, Gore's such a good creature. Really like Gore. Cut that tail off just in case I need a Nick gem. I think I might. Get it? No. The double roar? Rude. Wait, in multiplayer? Do we both have like Pertusio cats? Is that the only way that could happen? I don't know if I've ever seen them use one of those skills in multi before. If I have, I certainly don't remember it. Right. Oh, that's bad. I've lost Comrade. Where? Where? Why is where? What's Citra? Nice, cute, cutie, what? Huh? What? What did I do? What did I do? What did you miss? I said where, and they called me cute, and I don't know why. In the most adorable. Oh! Well, there's the Nick gem. If I need it. Ha! Why does this keep happening at the moment, man? I mean, I'm not going to complain. I'm pretty sure I need one, but huh? You know what? Something that never gets mentioned. Because it never really feels like it needs to be mentioned, because the music's always great, right? I really hope the next Monster Hunter game just has fascinating music. I just want the music to be, like, amazing. Just top tier. It almost always is, so it never needs to be, like, said, right? But, man, Monster Hunter music is special. It's only gone up in quality. I think for 5th gen it went not down at all. But I think at least for me in 5th gen it went sideways twice. It didn't go up or down. It just went different. But other than that, it's always gone up, yeah. Oh no. Although there was definitely some stuff in 5th gen that was amazing. Frickin' Shara's music, oh my god. The use of, like the Ibushi and the Nawa tracks, the vocals of the characters in the games was really good. But I just don't know if for fight themes necessarily for me. Like the general, just the way that they did them was really, really good. But I feel like that's more of like a post-music credit scene thing, or like the diva in this game, right? Oh yeah, I'm playing him at full health, aren't I? It's got half health. Not full health, but yeah. Worlds is a lot more like backgroundy and a lot more like I don't know, flamboyant, orchestral typey music, right? Which is nice. It's just different. Rise is so weird with music, because I feel like in some places Rise like smacks it out the damn park with some of its tracks, right? The desert and the volcano, for example, are really, really good. They're so damn good, and the vocals add a lot to those tracks, respectively. But then, like, the Shrine Ruins, the other place. What's it called? The ice map. I don't know what it's called. And the flooded forest. Like, I don't really feel like the vocals necessarily add anything to those maps. And then it makes the, like, endgame stuff less impactful, right? Frost Islands, that's it. Rise is Proof for Heroes is pretty good. Rise is Proof for Heroes maybe one of the best today, yeah. Honestly. Other than, like, OG Proof of a Hero. Which is kind of timeless at this point. Especially after they used it in World as well. Or in Iceborne. The Fatalis. Sunbreaks, Proof of a Hero. Honestly, I think it's kind of a mess. I don't like it. It doesn't even sound like Proof of a Hero anymore. And then they had like themes like Malzeno and stuff, right? It was fucking amazing. What a good theme. Magnamalo had pretty good music as well. This was pretty solid. The favorites GUs. Oh, what? Atolls. I feel like Atolls is perhaps the best Proof of a Hero to fight along to. In the sense that it feels very like uplifting and heroic and stuff like that, right? But I think Rise's Proof of a Hero is the best one to like listen to. And it definitely hit the trailer in the best way. Honestly, Rise's Proof of a Hero sold the entire Rise trailer. To me, it was so good. Them zooming around the map, like going under the pillars and the shrine ruins and stuff was really, really good. Sunbreaks has cool parts, but never really feels a point where it hits a point where it feels properly heroic. Yeah. I genuinely, honestly struggle to hear Proof of a Hero in Sunbreaks Proof of a Hero. Which I feel like is problematic. In a way. Maybe that was the point, though, for Geismar. Guys Forgotten didn't even get a hazard quest. I mean, what's the logic behind the hazard quests? Because if it's anything to do with the frenzy, it wouldn't make sense that he would get one. Or not the frenzy, sorry. Bloodsucky leech things. The anomaly. Curio. That's what they're called. Oh, cool. All I needed was the Nick gem, so I need one more Ripcore. Oh, yeah. Yeah, what makes them hazard, though? Or is it just purely just... like, fuck you, these different, shut up, fight it? In a way? Because with the anomalies, it's because of the Curio, right? Giving them the old bloodsuck. It's pretty much just shut up, they're difficult. You wanted this? Okay. You complained, we delivered. Cool. Dark Souls 3 soul levels 1, all bosses done. Congrats, Derelict. Well done. Something I will probably never do, honestly. So well done. DS3 is a really good game with genuinely great bosses. Yeah, DS3's bosses are fantastic. DS3 has really good bosses. Soul level 1 runs aren't actually that bad. I cannot believe you on that. Zany. Anytime anyone says anything about a Souls challenge run, they're like, it's not actually that bad. I'm like, you've played too much Souls. You've either played or watched too much Dark Souls. Not being able to level up in a Dark Souls game isn't that bad. I refuse to believe that. Get more enjoyment out of working towards the build, so you enjoy that more than Soul Level 1. Fair enough. For me, I would just be screwed because of, like, not having a lot of health, not having a lot of stamina. You can always find a weapon that's decent that you can use with lower stats, right? Or maybe even good. Especially with, like, certain rings and whatnot, which allow you to boost your stats at the cost of some other things. Yeah, that sounds kind of poopy to me, to be honest. Wouldn't DS1 be the worst game to do Soul Level 1 in? Because armor's actually important in Dark Souls 1. And you can't level up your vitality at all. Or maybe not important, but armor actually, like, does something. Pyromancies? Oh. Okay. I forgot pyromancies exist, to be honest. Gonna hit me? No, I'm fine. Good. Just fat roll the no fucks given armors. I don't know what any of those are. I assume Havel. Maybe like Stone Giant. I don't know if that's any good. It's the thing, right? I don't... It seems like it would be the hardest to me. Because I don't know every single little minute detail about the S1. I'm looking forward to playing that next month. Continuing on the save from where we were at Gargoyles. I think I was at Gargoyles. I can't really remember, to be honest. Get those requests going again. Fuck my entire level up stats. Just completely out the window. From what I remember, Komuro had basically single-handedly made it into a magic run. Hopefully I'll manage to get a good weapon for that at some point. Should be interesting. Also, more time playing stories as well. Oh shit, I need to put the thing in the Discord server. Oopsie. I also need to make the PowerPoint. Oh, I've been so frickin' slacking this year, man. We gotta get a super stream PowerPoint presentation going. It's the only way. It's the only way. You have no memory of making me into a magic build? Of course you don't. Mace, I will ban you from this stream. I swear to fucking God. How dare you? No, you won't. You want to push that button, buddy? Be careful with the powers you toy with, for you do not understand them. Like, maybe it's not, but doesn't that kind of go against the spirit of a Soul Level 1 run, though? To an extent. To just be like, yeah, no, fuck the armor cap limit, I'm going up to absolute maximum and then just chugging Estus. Like, it doesn't matter what Soul Level you are at that point, right? If that always works, you being Soul Level 1's irrelevant. It's not even part of the challenge right anymore. No? Pyromancy's fair play, I feel. I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess. I know. It just feels cheap. That's not like an interesting workaround using your knowledge and your skill to win a hard-to-do challenge run, right? That's just... Yeah, the game lets you equip as much armor as you want, so just equip all the armor and then just spam heal. So, an elegant solution, maybe. Better way of putting it. I couldn't jump off the wall because my controller wasn't accepting the input. Can suplex demons? Can suplex a train if you play one of the Final Fantasy games. Is it high rank? It is indeed, Derelict, yes. HR5. Where are we at the moment? You what? In one of the Final Fantasy games, you suplex a train. It's the only thing I know about it. I don't even know what game it is. I think it's one of the character's special moves is that it picks up like the enemy's sprite and then just suplexes them. But at some point the enemy is a train, so you just suplex the train. Hey Grande, welcome. Well done, I guess. How am I? I'm doing good, thank you. A little bit sick of fighting Kezu at the moment. Done a lot of Kezu in this ring. Other than that, I am good. Just all the heat's making me a little bit lower on the old energy scale at the moment. Is it a strain? Kezu's annoying in this game, yeah. I don't necessarily like mind fighting Kezu. Right, Kezu's an okay fight. It's not great. Not terrible. The issue in this rank is just like you fight there's a double Kezu quest, then there's a white Kezu quest, a red Kezu quest, a red Kezu and a Raffia. Found 2 developers great swords. Thought I might be interested. Honestly, not particularly. No. Because it means nothing to me. A lot of the stats they have and stuff. And there's no way to obtain them, right? And I don't really have any interest in cheating, so... Hey, Hedgie. Welcome. Make this Kezu a whole lot more entertaining by wall attacking. That's true, yeah. Yeah, going on the walls and actually like stabbing it and stuff is really cool. The Citra lobby's full? Yeah, I know, but no one else has expressed an interest in joining, so... There is a way to obtain them. Not legitimately, there isn't. Ugh. Ugh. At least I highly doubt there is. Otherwise, I feel like people would be on about it all the time. It can only be used on expeditions. That's weird. Let's do the various jump attacks. I like trying to get a few stabby stabs in and then doing a jump attack. Because I think it all builds up, right? To, like, it's just an amount of damage done before you knock it off the wall. Don't know, though. 12:45 exactly. Nice. Stabbies are boring. Yeah, I like doing them. Getting mounts all the time is boring. Basically don't even need to play the game at that point. You want to play modded Terraria? But no more Tombstone mod isn't available. I'm gonna assume that just does what it sounds like, but can't you just play on medium core for that, Hedgie? That basically just does that, right? Or does that still drop a tombstone? Or is the issue with medium core that you drop all your stuff as well? It's just annoying to remove the 50. I mean, every time you die, just remove one. Right? Don't let it build up to 50 tombstones. Just every time you die, just break the tombstone and then put it in your bin. Just don't die. That's better, yeah. You join, but you're on 3DS. Fair enough. Yeah, the Citra thing stopping people from playing sometimes is very annoying. Crazy stuff, Citra. You probably could. You have way more access to like the direct files, right? I think. Oh, Lugia. Do you have how many attempts it took me on Hallowness? Pantheon of Hallowness? By any chance to hand? If you don't have it, like, relatively quickly, don't worry. Just wandered. Tried to join, but it said the server's full. Oh, you want to join, Rignado? Because if so, we'll switch servers. There's two people who decided to join a Monster Hunter specific server to play Inazuma 11 Go Galaxy Supernova. It is pinned in the gaming channel. I thought it was. Thank you. misremembered slightly then, because I thought it was 12. Thank you. Still extremely happy that I did that, honestly. So damn happy that I managed. You like Inazuma 11? I've never heard of it. My only knowledge of it is people on Citra joining lobbies which are already half full and just sitting in there and playing the game and not letting you get a full 4 people. Like, there'll be just one of them, they'll join into a Monster Hunter lobby and then just sit in the Monster Hunter lobby. On Citra. I don't know what you're on about there either, Rick Dado. I don't know if I already said thank you. Thank you. I probably did, but... It's football and soccer with superpowers, basically. Fair enough. God, sports anime always being absolutely fucking wild. In Gen, the servers don't feel like they're used for hunting anymore. A lot of people who try are insulted. Noobs are quickly turned away and insulted, yeah. Old school gamers in Monster Hunter are kind of like, unfortunately, a lot of them are assholes at this point. I really wish that wasn't the case, but a lot of them are. Especially since 5th Gen came out. Made a lot of people who've been playing the games for a long time feel like entitlement. For some reason. Can't really blame newcomers for not trying the older games. Sometimes the community gatekeep them hard. Yeah. I don't think fault of any of the newcomers that don't want to play the older games, honestly. Purely because of that. Thank you, Comro. I didn't even realise. I forgot we were on a capture quest. I say veteran to annoy me, but your brain couldn't think of the word except veterinarian. So yeah, pet doctor. Pet doctors. Hate them. I mean, honestly, the people who are the problem are the ones calling themselves veterans most of the time. So, there's a few exceptions here and there, right? But usually, if you see someone self-calling themselves a veteran, they tend to be the ones who are overly mean to new players. Comrade, do you want to get out this lobby so I don't stick you in infinite loading so that we can go into a different Citra lobby that doesn't have people randomly playing a different fucking game? in it. Well, I'm gonna move over because Comoros clearly not there. And then I can change the pinned message and stuff. Kex's public. MH4U number 7. On Citra. For the people who want to join for multiplayer, that's the one you need to go into. If you want to join. Oops, I don't mean to pin that. Oh, that's also not what I wanted to do, sorry. Citra rude, why Citra rude? There we go. Good. If you want to join in for any 4U, there's your room. If you want to pop in, go ahead. It should be a pinned chat message. Right, what do we got? I might do another gore here. Just to get it killed. Good worth mentioning as well. For anyone who does want to join, gear limit is anything that is obtainable in HR5 in hub. / village 9-star, I guess, but yeah, HR5 in hub is a better one to go by because you can actually look at it in here. Hey, Aaron. Guess who woke up from Friday evening nap? Oh, my kid, it's Saturday. It is Saturday. You woke up from your Saturday nap. I just want to let Rick Nato join here, because I believe they are joining. Assuming Tornado is them in the Citra lobby here. It brings shame to the monster community. Damn doctors, yeah. Taking a while to connect. Did you actually click on online multiplayer, Rick Nato, or did you go to local? Because if you actually go onto online, it doesn't work. You have to click on local multiplayer. So it will take a while to disconnect you. You only remember having spare ribs. Hey, that's a good memory to have at least. I'm gonna go on this one, just while you struggle to connect here. If you connect short after it begins, I'll come off the quest, but just to be doing something. Hey, a Crimson. God damn it, every time. How you doing, Crimmy? How's stuff going for you, Crimmy? Thank you for the down gear. Appreciate it. Ugh. Ugh. This heat is disgusting. I've had enough. It's fine in summer. Oh, I need the wing arms broken, please. Did well, you finally replaced your old phone. The long process replaced all your apps. Good luck. Never a particularly enjoyable experience. Especially for like authentication apps and stuff, those are always a pain in the ass to replace. I keep forgetting to eat. Controller. Need a meanie. I hope my phone lives a very long life, so that I don't have to replace it. I don't like replacing phones. Oh. Sorry. The phone still worked. It was running hot and very slow and the battery didn't last, yeah. Who likes that? Well, some people love having the most, like, new phone, right? Some people always want, like, the brand new shit that just come out. Revel in having, like, the newest piece of technology available. Oh, the rich, yeah, basically. Not everyone is as cripplingly poor as we are, Digio. And basically relies off their partner's income and nothing else. You replace yours mostly because it was free. That's what I normally do. The only time I ever replace my phone is when mine's being a little bit dodgy. And then the newer phone that I get is either free or essentially free. Like 50 quid or something. You wanted to move away from Apple and get an Android. Fair enough. I hope all of your apps are still available, Crimson. Or at least some like close alternatives are available, because there is some like Android/Apple specific apps, right? You can't get on both of them. Didn't use that many to begin with. Fair enough. I don't have much either. So I can appreciate that. That wasn't a mount. I guess that was just an aerial hit. Very nice. You got quite a bit of cash back. That's how you got your PS5. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. You only ever replace them when they die, Lugia? Or like when they're essentially dead? Do they have to actually be dead before you replace them? Because my old phone, like, technically worked, right? Like Crimson. I think the battery was like half an hour. Was not good. And it lagged on everything. You'd put the YouTube app on and you could probably cook an egg. Yeah, you use them until they die, okay. I respect that. I rely on mine to wake me up too much. Your old phone lagged and burned up trying to order a coffee. I try and use Vegas for as long as possible. Anytime you did it was when your dad complained about his new one too much. About his too much, you got a new one, gave him your old one just to make him be quiet. That's like almost kind in a way though, right? I like that you didn't give him the new phone though. You bought a new phone and gave him your old one. You didn't just give him the new phone. The new phone was a Google phone and he hates Google. Oh, okay. Do those still exist? Google phones? Or was that like 95% of the other stuff Google does? Something they worked on for like a month and then kind of just never mentioned it again. They're called Pixel? Okay. They still make new ones. Neat. Very cool. Bomb. Good hunt. very good hunt. All things stuff suddenly cancelled, no warning or explanation yet. Yeah, it's a very Google move, right? Oh, cool. That's definitely all the stuff I need then. Because I only needed one, and I only needed 2 total. That should be another greatsword done. Which means the only things I will have left to farm in Hub are Basirios for my Chrome Quietus and just generally quest completion stuff. Which is nice. Let's go get that upgrade done. I don't think it's good enough to use, really, unfortunately. If I remember, the raw damage was still kind of like really low, yeah. 140. It's great that it's got white sharpness, but 140 raw is very, very, very bad. I did need a remover head, so that's good that I grabbed. Pardon me, grabbed one. Nice, let's just get the rest of the quest done in this tier then. For Hub, specifically. That horrible German words. Pick. Or that horrible word that looks German. Might not even be a German word with Monster Hunter, who knows? More Jarala. Oh, do you need a Nick gem, Rignado? Hey Zaza, welcome. It's going good, thank you. How's it going for you? That Discord meme? What forbidden word? Huh? Farming all the Sphax weapons, but you need rare marks, also grinding Delameter is pain. Yes, yes it is. Forbidden German word? Oh, no, just... I don't know if it's an actual German word. The name of the gore weapons. I don't know if they're actually German or if it's just German shenanigans smashed together and they pretend they're a word. It looks horrible. have to see it to know? Yeah. I can copy paste it from my other monitor. I don't know if it's got umlauts and shit on it. I don't have. Because they're not on an English keyboard. There you go. That word. That's what the goal weapon's called. The last one before it becomes French. Yeah, if you wanna do quest rotation here, Ignado, so that you can do quests, every other quest here, then I am absolutely fine with that. If you actually need high rank material. Or at least HR5 high rank material, because I obviously can't help you with the Labrador, right? Japanese people using German to sound dark and mysterious. They do like using German a lot, yeah. Specifically, seemingly for bad people as well, which is interesting. Never seems to be the good guys speaking German. Kind of word technically German, you've never heard anyone use it. It would probably translate to Doom Pride or something. Okay. Interesting. That doesn't make a lot of sense, seemingly then. Pride that ends up being the reason of death. Right. There's kind of a word for that, but not a word for that. What is it? Conceit, but I guess not really, right? That's a little bit different. Undoing Doom Fate is what Google spits out. Fair enough. Oh, I bounced off his fucking head. What? Yeah. Very good. I feel like there's a word for that and I just don't know it and it's really bothering me. Something's wrong with me today. I need to run to the loo again. I'll be right back. Hello. It's good damn Cresta rewards, honestly. It's 2 words in one. Yeah, because Germanic languages use compound words, which is disgusting to me. Yes. Someone in a language that does not use compound words. It's wonderful, compound words. Everything looks too long. When you just smash like 3 or 4 words together, you're like, fuck it, that's good enough. That is unapproachable. It makes perfect sense. No. No, it doesn't. Because you can't tell me what this word means right now. To be fair, that might just be that you can't translate it to English, but... Fair enough. Pride or any other characteristic contributors to this. Fair enough. Maybe it would have been easier if I learned a language with compound words first, right? Water dispenser is not 1 word in English, Chisel. It's 2 words. It has water in it and it dispenses it. It's not 1 word. We do have compound words in English though. But why it's one thing? Because we don't use compound words in English very often. Word people don't use much, they just flat out say you're gonna die, yeah. It's just it's an old-timey word, right? Welcome back, Eugene. What is an English compound word? I don't know any off the top of my head. I just am sure that we have some. Wheelchair? I don't know if that would count, but maybe it does. Watermelon is not a compound word. that's the name of something. That's why I also think like wheelchair might not be. Google says it is. There's no. Trust in Google? No. I'm not going to put my faith in any company ever. Fair enough. There you go. I feel like we use it in a different way than you guys do. Is all. That might just be because your guys' words are longer though, to be fair, maybe. Just in general. Jackson is literally a name for a human being. And those are all relatively short, and they are combinations of 2. Germanic uses like combinations of 3, 4, 5 sometimes. I feel. Jackson, yeah. I don't know where Google's doing Jackson from. Herein, I'm pretty sure it's just an old English word anyway. It's not even like modern English necessarily. People would look at you weird if you said that. Hellhole's fed, Hamburg's hair, I guess. You can narrow shit down. Yeah, I'm just, all I said is it's not very approachable. Right? As someone trying to learn a Germanic language, it is not very approachable. You're not speaking English, you're speaking Latin. At that point, Chisel, that's not English, that's Latin. Do is grasp it like it's a puzzle. The entire language is already a puzzle. I don't need a puzzle lapped on top of my puzzle. Puzzleception. I'm just complaining, okay? It's really difficult when you don't know what the words are in the first place. You might know what they all are individually, right? But because they're all slapped together, pardon me, it now means that you don't know what any of the words are, and it's really confusing because sometimes when it becomes a compound word, it gets pronounced differently as well. At least in Swedish, it seems to. I don't know if it does. Because of the fact that the word, like, flows in of itself, and now I don't, like, nothing makes sense anymore. It's all just really confusing, okay? It's confusing and I don't like it. Poor baby, thank you. I understand why it's useful though. It just sucks to learn. Am I going to use my Rathalos impersonation in any way, stream-wise? I don't think I will, Eugene, no. As amusing as it is, I think that one will stay just a clip that exists. It is very good though. I know English does this as well. And I think this is a failure of language as a whole, not just a failure of Germanic. So I don't think I'm blaming specifically Germanic here. Does German use one word for like 3 different things? The way English does as well. The way Swedish does. Swedish says the word, it's called ren. Ren. R-E-N. Ren. It means reindeer, clean and pure, all at the same time. All of them spelled exactly the same. The only way to tell is context. And I fucking hate it. I hate it in English as well. Like this isn't just like the Swedish thing, right? I'd honestly rather the language just had 3 extra words. It's hard to think of an example I can mention, yeah. Yeah, it's always difficult to come up with stuff like that, right? Unless you're actively looking at it. I have genuinely no idea what the word that you put that's really long means, by the way. I know pneumo is like of the airway or of the lungs or something, right? Is that pneumo? Or is that movement? No, that's pneumatic. Fucking Latin. Ultra is, yeah, big. Microscopic. Microscope? I don't know. That word is disgusting. Latin ruining everything again. Damn science terms. One thing you also notice playing with me, my cool technique avoiding Kurapeka's Flintstone move with Garlart's props on that. Thank you. It's easier. than it is blocking him when you don't have any guarding skills. Because you still take chip damage, right? It was born of a moment of desperation, and now I just use it all the time. Because I was like, oh, that's actually really good. String of Latin terms together describes an inflammatory lung disease caused by long-term inhalation of silica. Okay. Does silica come about as a result of some form of volcanic activity? As a substance? To be honest, I don't really know what silica is. You forgot this OST for Heaven's Mount? It's not one that you hear a lot, honestly. Most of the stuff you fight on Heaven's Mount has its own themes. But the Queenie and Celtus here don't. Well, Celtus does, but Queenie doesn't. So you just don't tend to get to hear it a lot, unfortunately. It is a shame. This is actually quite a nice one. It's not overly fantastic or anything. It's just calm. Doesn't necessarily overly fit combat theme much, but hey, I like it. You guys talking about 2 words put together equals 3 individual meanings? No, 1 word having multiple meanings. And the example I gave was in Swedish there is a word called ren. R-E-N. Ren. It means pure, clean, which makes sense together, right? And reindeer. Same word. I wondered if German had something very similar. Because Swedish is a Germanic language, so it takes a lot of its... a lot of the shenaniganry that German has as well. Although it kind of gets rid of the dirty das and has et and n instead. We'll do another gore for Ricanado's sake here. Cut the tail off. Break the head. See if we can get you a gem, because we've done a lot of quests for me there. In German there are, it's hard to come off on the top of your head also. Yeah, the only way I know about Ren is because of learning Swedish. And then when you're on like, you know, Duolingo, and you click the thing, the word, because you're like, I don't know what this word is, and you click it, and it pops up with like, the top one is what it means in this context, then all of the other meanings of the word. And it was teaching me reindeer, and I was just like, what the fuck? Why does this also mean clean and pure? Mostly pure, of all things. That feels weird. When one of its meanings is clean, and then another one of its meanings is pure, that, for some reason, gives me the implication that the pure that it means is not necessarily like, you know, it's pure gold, or whatever. It's like pure blood. Like, it probably doesn't mean that, but for some reason, that's where my brain goes. Seeing those two put together. Boyfriend is just Freund in German. So Freund for a friend and a boyfriend. Yeah, that's that one's not been well thought out. We don't have a word for it in English. It's something Swedish has, and I think it's really sweet. Is there a German equivalent? In Swedish, there is a word called sambo. And it means you are a couple, like a partner. Not necessarily married, like you can be boyfriend, girlfriend. You don't have to be fiancé, you don't have to be married, none of this stuff. It just means you live under the same roof together. You just live in a house together. You're romantically involved and you live in a house together. I like that. That's a good word to have. There's Sambo. Paar in German? A pair? Sampo's a very good word. I like that word. Oh, that's so upsetting. I really, really wish I could learn languages without it breaking my brain. I would love to know at least Swedish and German, probably Dutch as well, because I've got a friend that's Dutch. I got a few friends that are German. And apparently like 50% of chat's German as well. You learn English mostly through copying? Yeah. I feel like the best way for me to learn a language is through... And it's probably just like the best way to learn a language in general, honestly. But through media that you enjoy being in that language, basically. So, you know, like good... A lot of English stuff kind of dominates the medium in terms of movies and TV shows and all of that stuff that's actually like high budget. Swedish does not have any good TV shows, at least that I would be interested in watching in order to learn. German, you can probably get away with that, because even though you don't necessarily do, let's say, a good job of dubbing everything, you do dub a lot. The dubs might be kind of like a little bit trashy, maybe, is my understanding. But it means there's like a lot of opportunity for it, right? Kids shows obviously get dubbed because kids don't understand other languages. But you know, I don't really want to be watching fucking Peppa Pig in Swedish. 27 years old. Without a kid. Just for my own sake. Whatever the new kids show is. I don't know what kids shows exist nowadays. Probably not as good as Teen Titans was, though. Although I did see a video on my partner's, one of my partner's feeds the other day, that the Bluey show that's relatively new and was incredibly talked about for a while actually seems to have like some good themes in there as well. Your dubs came a long way. Dragon Ball was awesome. Good. Good. Comes down to preference. You watch Bruce Lee movies again recently in English, it feels strange. But it's hearing Japanese and anime for you? Yeah. If I can, I watch everything in its native language. With subtitles. I watch absolutely everything in whatever language it was produced in subtitles, if that's possible. There was a, like, I don't know, I think it was called just Kingdom. It was like a weird Korean show about zombies. Right? I had like 2 seasons. It was thoroughly okay. But you can tell sometimes, because it defaulted to English for me when I was watching it. And I was like, man, obviously the actors look Korean, which throws you off a little bit in the first place. But then also, like, the words don't quite match up right. And usually because the script is written in a different language and then translated to the language that it's actually being, like, done in, right? The emotion doesn't necessarily come across correctly. Because words aren't one-to-one translations. So I always try and watch stuff in its mother tongue. Or if it's, like, media, whatever it was produced in. Whatever it was intended to be released in. It's about what you're used to, yeah. Good. Hey, nice. I don't know what you mean by that one, to be honest, Shizzle. That was precise stuff, yeah. Exactly enough health to cut the tail off, and then 1 bunk to the head to kill him. That's very good. I like having subtitles on. Even when I don't need subtitles on, I usually put subtitles on. Just because sometimes dialogue is just like... there's shit going on a lot of the time, right? In games and in movies and stuff. There'll be like background explosions and a lot of people talking all at once and all of this stuff. Sometimes you just... it's just helpful to have them on to be like, oh. No, they didn't say this one word. They said this other word that sounds extremely similar. Completely changes the context of the sentence. The way the voices of the actors sound, the bass or general vibe of the sound's different. You don't know how to explain. I get you. Hey, Summers. Yes? Last 4U quest? That was the last 4U quest, yeah. Thank you, Reknido, for joining me, and Komaro and Sagando for joining me earlier. I appreciate it. Playing multi, you need the 3DS console. What do you mean, Summers? No, sorry. To play multi in 3U with physical hardware, you need a Wii U. Even if you want to, you can play online with a 3DS, technically, but you need to be playing next to a Wii U who does like the connection for you. You local play to the Wii U, and then the Wii U is actually the one that does the online stuff. It's weird. Yeah, kind of awkward. I am going to switch over to 4U for now. If you were just around for 4U, thank you very much for coming along. I appreciate it. You can see when I'm next playing on that link then. It's tomorrow. And it's a 12-hour stream tomorrow, so it will start much earlier than today, so you might want to give that a little look-see if you want to see when I start. I am going to completely kill my Citra to reset it, because it starts to lag after a while. Move myself over to 3U, and then go and take a brief little break, get a drink, get some food, all of that stuff. I will be back in, who knows, 10 to 15-ish minutes. Yeah, I'll go back into the one I'm in, Eugene, which is Kex number 7, EU7. Is the one I'll be sitting in. Yeah, I'll be back in just a moment. See you in a sec.